Welcome everyone to the first installment of Dominique Loyer, CEO of SherbrookeInformatique. These tutorials are going to be on data mining, but for this first lesson, I'd like to start with something that everybody knows, which is Excel. So I'm gonna show you a fast tutorial to how you can actually ask a database which you did import in Excel, and along the other courses. Then I'm gonna show you with something more powerful for a huge database like RStudio that will be more appropriate for big data. So let's start with that spreadsheet that I made a long time ago. First and foremost, I'd like to tell you that these here are fake names and fake social security numbers. It's just for the sake of the lesson that I have. I want to use that database and show you how you can easily interrogate and actually you can do some foraging on those data. So the way I construct all my actually spreadsheet is I have here my data base. I have some. This is in French, but it doesn't really matter as long as you get the lesson, whether the name here or in French or in German or in English. It doesn't really matter. So bear with me when I tell you that we have some data here. This is name, first name, address, that's the town, and so on. I have 19 rows, and I want to show you actually how we can actually make a database in Excel. So this is how you're gonna do it. First, okay, in that database, actually, I want to see which employee work on a specific field, which is called montage in French. Uh, that could be any employee, let's say blue glass worker or any name you have. And when here you put two criteria on the same row, that means and when they are one above the other, then it means R. So you have to know that. So here we have two criteria, and it means we want to have this and that. So here I want to have those employee that works for that specific criteria, which is montage, and I want to see here. Look at my formula. I want to see if their average salary. I want to have those that have an average salary higher than 10%. Okay, this is in French, but that word means average. And here I just call my sales salary multiplied by 1.1. So here I'm gonna have my database for my first criteria. Okay, if you look here, if I select here that very space, and I look in the above left corner, the top left corner, you can see that I name all my spaces with specific name. This is criteria number 1. You can see that I have a bunch of them. If I see that space is called list of employee and so on, okay? And the way you do it is simply, it's very simple. This is not the course on Excel, of course, I'm assuming that you know that, but let's say I want to name this, you just select those 3 and you can name that test, press enter, and then you can go anywhere else. And here, if I go in my, oops, you can see I have this now that is named the way I like. And the reason to do that, you can actually it's better because you won't have to refer to a specific cell or specific cells for that, and therefore you don't have to recall something like cell N30, but you can recall a simple name as simple as test, and beside that you won't make mistakes because when you're gonna be referring to that cell or those cells, then you're gonna have that name, and you won't you will just pick up the names that you have in your list. Okay, so let's continue here. Okay, so here basically what I want to have the name of their position. I want actually here their activity. I want montage. Though this is a very simple actually database, but I just want you to get the idea. Okay, I know that we can count them, but imagine that you have a huge database. It will still work, and as I said, when you're working with something more maybe adventurous, then you're gonna need to use other tools. I'm gonna be making tutorials with RStudio next time, but here let's stick with Excel for now. And I want here those that work on montage. I don't want gestion or management, if you will, that's in French. And besides that, I want those that have, okay, I want an average salary here. So the average salary is 20 bucks and 65, and I want to make sure that I have only those one that are higher than 10% of those ones. See, so if here I uncheck and I just leave montage, sorry, just I'm gonna apply that, and see I have only montage here, and you can see that this is of course lower than the average salary. Remember, 20 bucks and 65 plus 10%. So that would be still less, and you can see that here. All these are also less than actually 10% more than 30 bucks and 65. Okay, it comes out to somethings 33 somethings. Okay, so the only one that corresponds to that is that very special person that works in montage, and which is here Diane Pommier. Okay, and let's see how it works here. Okay, and you can see here that if I go and I ask BD, that stands for databases, base de données in French, but you're gonna have number of value. That's the same thing here. So database is number of value, and I say, okay, look in my database that I call list employee or employee database. As you probably recall, this is the name of my, my whole database. So what I say is, I say, look in that very database and make sure that it corresponds to criteria number 1. Okay, and again, what is criteria number 1? As we see it before here, see, I name it criteria number 1. I say it has to be the activity montage, and the average salary should be higher than 10%, which is in my formula here. Okay, so I'm gonna stop the tutorial, and we're gonna go a bit further next time. Thank you for watching, and if you like it, you can manifest your enthusiasm in just below, and leave comments also. Thank you.